Today we're on our fifth video for Strunk and White in preparation for our midterm on Thursday, October 21st. Here is another philosophical question. Remember the last video was about how could those 59 words change the world. Now I have another question. Is it ever right to change someone's original writing? Did you know that Strunk and White had been edited? Mostly Strunk. So below this video, I have posted Rule 17, the most important rule in the book, according to me, in the 3rd edition and the 4th edition. So it was edited. Were you ever told that it was edited? Sort of. On Roman numeral 10, in Roger Engel's foreword, he says, this edition has been modestly updated, with word processors and air conditioners making their first appearance amongst White's reference, and with a light redistribution of gender to permit a feminine pronoun or a female farmer to take their places among the males, who once innocently served him. I don't think Engel liked that, because this once innocently. So he says Sylvia Plath has knocked Keats out of the box, and I noticed that America has become this country. I don't know what that is. Anyway, so that's where you were told some changes were made, but kind of vague, isn't it? I would like to be told. So you can see that Rule 17 was changed. Is it ever right to change somebody's original writing? There is no 100% correct answer. The correct answer is the one you give with reasons. So let's turn in the book to page, I have to look it up, page 67. You can see here that my book is falling apart, but I got 67. At the top of page 67, it says, all writers, by the way they use the language, reveal something of their spirits, their habits, their capacities, and their biases. Did you know that was changed? The original read, a writer, by the way he uses the language, reveals something of his spirits, his habits, and his capacities, and his biases. Were you told? So let's go to page 68 now. It's the first paragraph, but it's down about a third of the way. And it says, with some writers, style not only reveals the spirit of the man, but also reveals his identity as surely would his fingerprints. Now, why, if things were changed in some places, wasn't it changed throughout the book? Wouldn't you want parallel structure? Wouldn't you want things to be the same? So you have to look through the book and see that some things are changed and some weren't, and you really were not notified. Oop, really is a qualifier. I shouldn't be using that. If you go through the samples in the book, the examples in the book, they've been somewhat updated, but you will still see that they are prejudice. And you can pick that out as you go through the examples. You will see there's more emphasis on college-educated white men than there are on the rest of us. But that, to me, that doesn't ruin the book as long as you are aware of it, because the rules are fine. It's just the examples, which the editor could have fixed up. So, is it ever right to change somebody's original writing? How about Shakespeare? Isn't West Side Story a Romeo and Juliet? Have you ever read No Fear Shakespeare, where on one side it's the original Shakespearean English and the other side is more modern English? What about the Bible? I've seen 8 translation New Testaments. Which one's right? What do different people say? Now, here's what the American Psychological Association says. It says, don't change the original writing, but in your writing about the quotation, for instance, point out the inconsistencies. So that's one group's opinion. There are many different opinions about this. I don't think everybody's ever going to agree, but you need to have an answer. Is it ever right to change somebody's original writing? Should you be notified? Should you be able to see the original and the change side by side? Think about it. Any questions? Email me.